Hello there. Welcome back to the checkpoint. Come on in. Wait a minute. Do you have your snacks? Go get you some snacks first. Then we can continue our conversation. All right, get your snacks. I'll wait. All right, come on, get back up in here. All right, what are we doing today? Well, first off, grab your sketchbooks, grab your pencils, your pens, and open up your art programs because we are doing a little thing I like to call a self-portrait. I know, so original. But I think this would be a perfect introduction on what this channel is about and who I am. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. If you haven't done that today, get some water. Make sure you took your medicine today, or if whatever time it is, make sure you've already taken your medicine. And let's get down to it, shall we? Just to let you know, I'm going to struggle for the first few minutes of this piece, as you can see, because I was trying to get the head correctly. But then I start getting to a flow state, so you'll see as the video goes on. What are we going to talk about today, you may ask? Well, hopefully you will enjoy the conversation, and hopefully you'll add to it as well. So let's start off with my obsession with Stardew Valley. I am in love with this game. I absolutely love it, and it has been just helping me cope with a lot of things. Well, to begin, I think we all know the economy sucks right now. Absolutely sucks. But see, in Stardew Valley, the economy doesn't suck. You just have to work your farm, and you get to do things. If you've never played the game before, it's basically a farming simulation, and I don't know what the game would actually be called, to be honest. I call it like it's a cozy game. It's a very cozy game where you work on your farm and you can actually see results of what you're doing and all that good progression stuff. Kind of like how sometimes I wish my own life would progress a little better. But I digress. Well, thanks to the economy being all whack and stuff, I've decided to take a chance on YouTube, and hopefully we'll be able to make a little money off of this. If we get them subscribers. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying if you're enjoying what you see right now and enjoying the content and all that stuff, please give that like button a thumb, hit the like button. Well, how do YouTubers do this shit? Hit the like button, smash the subscribers or whatever. Please do. I sound so enthusiastic about it. Oh my god. But yes, if you can, I'm hoping to earn a little income and hopefully be doing okay soon. But I want to bring my point back to Stardew Valley. See, Stardew Valley is so nice because I have control of a lot of things. And it's nice that I could just talk to people in the town, and just enjoy my little life as a little farmer. And it gives me some control. And I think that's why I've been obsessed with it lately. Because I've been feeling like I've had a lack of control in my life. With everything going on and the state of the world and all that jazz, it just feels like it feels like things ain't going my way. But here's the thing. If you've come to this checkpoint, things are probably not going your way either. And you're just looking for a little comfort out there. So hopefully, we can provide that. Now, before we start to get a little more into other things and other business, I wanted to give some topics just in case you're like, I don't want to do a self-portrait today. I don't want to do that. Well, if you like my character, you can do octopuses. And I absolutely love octopuses. Octopuses are some of my favorite creatures. That's the cuttlefish. I absolutely love octopuses. And a really cute one is the Dumbo octopus, if you look it up. It is adorable. It is cute. Also, the googly-eyed. I believe it's called the googly-eyed octopus as well. Well, but I think that's also a species of Dumbo octopus. Do not quote me. Do not quote me on this. I don't know. No, I just love the little guys. I just love the little invertebrates, okay? So just in case you didn't have a topic or something like that, or just a sea creature, if you're into the sea, pick a sea creature. And yeah. Now back to Stardew Valley and everything else. So Stardew Valley has me thinking about a lot of things. And so I also want to just to wrap things up with the Stardew Valley stuff. I feel like right now I can either keep getting mad at myself for things that are out of my control, or do what I can, because your girl is putting in a lot of applications, but I'm not getting any word, so hopefully I'll be hearing something soon. But that's not going to stop me from doing this. I have a dream, and I really want to give it a chance. And what that dream might be, I want to open up my own business. Again, I know, in this economy. But I still have this burning dream to own my own business. I want to make something of my own, and I want people to look at my designs and go, oh wow, I really like that. I want to put that on my bag or on my keychain, or I want to hang that in my room or a poster, or put it in my sticker book or something like that. So I do want to open up an art business, and this is partly why I'm doing this channel as well. I have the plan for the art business, I just don't have the funds. So again, subscribe, and maybe we can get them funds going. But enough of that. So why am I doing this? I'm wondering to myself, and what my script says as well. And if you're wondering, but didn't you say you do this off the rip? And it's like, I am, but I still have talking points. So, just so I'm not just everywhere. Because then this will be 30 minutes long. Nobody wants to hear me ramble for 30 minutes. Thank you very much. But why am I doing this? I just feel like the world is losing. I feel like the world is in this weird state of every man for themselves and help your fellow neighbor. I think we're in that in between, but it feels like every man for themselves is kind of winning. So I feel like we need to start spreading a little more love out there. A little more message of kindness and togetherness and stuff. But hey, I understand. You can't be kind to everyone. You can't be sweet to everyone. You have to stand up for yourself, and you have to make sure you're okay. But if you can help somebody, try. Because that's all we can do is try. We can try to be better people. We can try to be a little kinder, and we can try to understand a little bit more. That's all we can do. And trying is a lot better than just being complacent. Now, I want to actually talk about a little bit of a story in my real life. Let the puppet behind the mask talk for a second. And I want to talk about a story about how just a little bit of kindness can really go a long way. And I wasn't even trying. It all happened at the bus stop. There was a man, he had a couple bags with him. So there was a man with a bunch of bags, and he looked like he was kind of struggling. And I actually had an extra bag in my own book bag, and I offered it to him, and he was like, the funny thing is, I actually had a bag, but I gave it to someone else because she needed a bag. And I just go, well, that's just divine timing right there. Forgive if you heard the sirens out there. But back to the story. So I gave him a bag, and we just struck up a conversation. And he gave me a cigarette, and we just had a nice little conversation. It was a really good interaction. And another time I actually gave a bag to someone else was on the bus, and this woman had a few grocery bags, and I had a big Aldi's bag. So I just gave it to her, and the way people were looking at me, you act like I gave her $100. I just gave her a bag. But feels like it's so rare nowadays for people to just do that type of thing. And I know COVID did not help that. But I feel like nowadays, little kindness like that is just shocking to people. It shouldn't be shocking to people. It's just a bag. I just saw someone that needed a bag. That's it. And sometimes we're gonna see people that gonna need our help, and sometimes you gotta stay out of other people's business, and then sometimes you gotta step up. And I feel like with this YouTube channel, I'm stepping up in a way, getting out there, put my 2 cents into the pot, as many people do. But yeah, I think the world is changing for the worst, and I feel like people need to start helping it for the better. And I think a lot of people are doing that. I think it's just we're so used to, well, the human mind is so used to the worst things happening that I feel like whenever there is some good stuff, it just feels like, oh, it's fake, or oh, they're doing it for some malice reason. And it's like, no, some people are just kind-hearted. They're not dead. The kind-hearted people aren't dead yet. And I like to think of myself as a kind person. But I can always do better. I'll always say that. You can always still improve no matter what age. And at the tender age of 31, I think I can still grow and change. So yeah, this is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to start an art business. I'm hoping, and don't worry, I have some designs cooked up and ready to go. Yeah, so thank you so much for listening. I'm actually really happy how this piece turned out. And I know it's not perfect. It's very rough around the edges. I'm not a painter, digital painter, or even a traditional painter in any terms of the word. I usually do line art and stuff like that. And I usually have a sketch prepared. I just went in just raw dogging it. Just really raw dogging it. So yeah. I hope you've enjoyed your process. I hope you look at your picture and you really like it. And if you're still not done, put some music on afterwards. You don't have to listen to this annoying person talk anymore. But if you did enjoy and you do feel like and want to join in the conversation, please leave a comment. I love to hear from you guys. All right, thank you so much. And as always, welcome to the checkpoint. And please remember to bring your snacks. And if you don't have snacks, steal someone else's. You didn't hear that from me. All right, bye-bye.